Bragg under center. Give us the Salele. Got a couple.
Salele finding a little room in there.
Tackled by number 51, Angelo Petriello.
And want to apologize. For some reason, we had a little bit of a network feed issue, so we're back. We missed a play or so, but we're back up and running now. So
we're up 2nd and 8 for the Bullfrogs on our own 34-yard line. Give us the Salele. He gets to that second level.
Salele
gets out over the 40. There's a flag. Looks like going to be a hold against the Bullfrogs. In the area of holding, tackled by number 21, Dan Welch. Holding Bullfrogs. That run's coming back. So I'll bring up 2nd and 18. That negates a very nice run there by Salele over the left end.
So they bring the ball inside the 30.
Apologize, folks. That'll be 2nd and 14 from the 28.
12.
Their own 28. Looks like they're having a little better success with the plays that they're running. Just need to eliminate the penalties. Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Little draw play to Salele. Nice run by Salele. Gets over the 40. Gets back to where he was before that holding penalty. It'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Tackled by number 47, Chris Massengale for the Mustangs. Bring up a 3rd and 3.
In about a yard and a half.
What is he watching? 3rd and 3 for the Frogs. Varble still in at fullback. Salele the tailback. Pyle and Goldberg the wide receivers. Give us to Salele. Looks like he's got the first down.
Salele the ball carrier. It'll be close.
Between the right guard and tackle. Kept it inside. Tackled by number 28, Stephen Bennett from Argonaut. Hey, the first down, Bullfrogs.
Yeah, if they can take a page out of the Argonaut playbook and just grind them out here, sure.
It's amazing that there's 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's the first time the Frogs have had the ball. So it's the second series for either team, and the third quarter is almost over. Just shows you what the running game does. It just eats the clock. Give us to Varble up the middle. Another flag. Looks like a hold in the Bullfrogs. He's breaking it, but I'm afraid that's going to come back, folks. Great run. Down to the 20. But there's another hold, it looks like, on the Bullfrogs.
We have a holding.
Holding on the Bullfrogs. So that play was for naught. It's coming back. Well executed play nonetheless.
At least they know they can do it.
Absolutely. Even though it's coming back, it's got to build some sort of confidence for these guys. Because they're definitely able to move the ball more in the second half than they were in the first.
So we'll make it 1st and 18.
1st and 18, as that's a spot foul. Let's see if they can keep it going. Lara's back in at fullback. Pyle's wide left. Double tight end set for the Frogs. Fake the Salele a pass. There's Pyle open. He got it. Inside the 40. What a great play by the Bullfrogs. That was a gain of about 24 yards. Bring up a 1st and 10 from the Argonaut 39.
Bullfrogs. We have the ball now at the 39 of the Mustangs.
The Frogs could have something brewing here.
That halftime pep talk still seems like it's working.
I think so. Pyle wide left. Give us the Lara up the middle. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He might have got one.
A little tough going in there.
Hit hard by number 41 for the Mustangs. Zach Devaney.
Number 41. Devaney.
The senior defensive end for Argonaut. He leads the team in tackles on the season. Second and 9 for the Frogs from the Argonaut 39-yard line. Goldberg wide left, Pyle wide right. Tight end on the left side is Scales. Give to Salele. Off left tackle.
Salele with a quick hit in the line.
I'm sure you probably heard that one. That was a pretty hard hit there.
It's going to leave
again, Devaney on the bottom of the pile.
Salele met Devaney head on. And they both pop right up. That's good to see. 3rd and 6 for the Frogs. Frogs have had some success on 3rd down today, mostly in the second half. See if they can keep that trend going. Varble and Salele in the backfield. Bragg, little lateral back to Salele. Argonaut sniffed that out. Loss of about 7 yards. They sniffed that one out. Yep. Tackled by number 15, Henry Rollhausen. And number 41, Devaney. 4th and 12. Here comes the punt team.
Yep, we're not in O'Gorman territory yet.
No. $12 more yards would be there, though.
O'Gorman on back for the punt.
O'Gorman will kick from his own 45. Nobody deep for Argonaut. Let's see if he can pin one down deep in Argonaut territory. High spiral down the right side. Takes a Bullfrog bounce. Knocked down inside the 5 by Willis for the Bullfrogs.
And they'll down the ball at about the 3-yard line.
Argonaut will come out deep in their own territory. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Argonaut leads 21-3.
You know, I wonder if his voice is sore the next day.
I wonder if he talks loud in general, like maybe in class. You know.
Sure would be a good spot for a turnover here. Let's see if they can force one.
Welch up the middle. Frogs stop that run play. Short gain. Bring him up about a 2nd and 8. Tackled by
Pick up 2, 2nd and 8.
number 74, Tucker Weathers. The big defensive lineman for the Bullfrogs. Always right there in the middle of every play in the middle of the field.
Good spot there, Jeremy.
Thank you.
2nd and 8 for the Mustangs. Welch again. Just following his wave of blockers. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 1, it looks like. It's going to be close to a 1st down.
It sure isn't pretty to watch, but
It's effective. They've run this offense forever. For as long as Rick Davis has been the coach at Argonaut, this has been their standard operating procedure. They just pound it right at you.
I guess in a question on a high school team, is that a good approach? Because it's a very, I guess, a simplistic thing. So coaching it should be a fairly easy, not easy, but
I would have to agree with you. What helps Argonaut, I believe, is their junior programs down at the Pee Wee football level also run this offense. So these kids, by the time they get to the varsity level, they've played in that system for 5 or 6 years.
And the ball marked shy of the 20.
It is simplistic. You're right. The main person responsible for everything is the quarterback. See how he hopped up right there just for a little counter play?
Yep.
Well, Welch on the carry. He's busting it down the left side. Pyle's the last guy that can catch him. There's a blocker. Parif making chase. They get him down inside the 5.
Brings him down.
Pyle and Parif ran him down, but like you just saw, that little hop in the air by the quarterback with his back to the defense, it froze the defense just enough to
Make out the ball carrier on them.
allow them to gain 68 yards.
Goal Mustangs.
First and goal, under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
And that started on their 5.
So they just went 90 yards in a minute and a half. Hickman on the keeper over the right side. Touchdown Argonaut.
And the Mustangs are in for 6.
Makes it 27-3. So the Mustangs just went 95 yards in under 2 minutes. And the ball never left the ground. Ellison in for the extra point. It is good.
It's good.
That makes the score Argonaut Mustangs 28,
The Mustangs go out.
the Bret Harte Bullfrogs 3.
1:21 remaining in the third quarter. 12 seconds.
Salele back deep.
Salele,
Lara and Willis are the up men.
and Laura back deep.
Probably safe to say that another short kick's coming. Down the left side, Vincent Osborne going to get another kickoff return. Catches it. Hey, returned it 3 yards.
Third kickoff return.
Tackled by number 11, Daniel Tate for Argonaut. First and 10 Bullfrogs from their own 38. Bragg under center, Salele deep back, Laura the fullback. Give us to Salele off the right end. Gain a couple.
Salele tripped up.
Salele was almost able to leap the defender.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Tackled by number 41, Zach Devaney. End of the third quarter. 12 minutes of football left. Argonaut Mustangs 28, the Bret Harte Bullfrogs 3. Second and 7 for the Frogs when we start the fourth quarter. On their own 40. Fake the Salele deep pass. Just off the hand. There's the flag. Looks like it's going to be pass interference on the Mustangs. That's a big penalty.
Intended receiver.
Anthony Ballard was the intended receiver on that play. Here's the call by the pitcher. Pass interference on Argonaut.
First down, Bullfrogs.
That's a first down for the Frogs.
They mark the ball at the Mustang 45.
First and 10 Bullfrogs from the Argonaut 45-yard line. Maybe that's the break they need to find the end zone. Give us to Salele, who's met in the backfield by number 54, Jerry Brady. Loss of 4.
Jerry Brady on
Another flag on the play. Looks like the Frogs are going to get backed up. Another hold.
Holding Bullfrogs.
I'm wondering if it's the same player each time or if it's somebody different. Chances are it's the same guy. They're just catching him every time. First and 20 Bullfrogs from their own 45.
Did you spot who did it, Jeremy? Did you?
No, I wasn't able to.
Willis in motion. They give us to Willis around left end. He's going to throw a pass back across the field to Bragg, who makes the catch. He gained about 8 yards. Tackled by number 44,
Willis to Bragg.
Mark Garbarini for the Mustangs.
5, make it second and 15.
Little trickery there by the Bullfrogs.
They covered some ground for that 8 yards.
Yeah, they threw it about 40 yards to get 8. Second 15 for the Frogs. Ballard wide right, Salele in motion to the right. Bragg back to pass. Slant. Ballard fell down. Throws a little behind him. Little miscommunication there by the Bullfrogs. 3rd and 15. Third and 15 from midfield. Let's see if the Bullfrogs can convert here. Tied in on the right side is Seth Scales. Goldberg wide right, Pyle wide left. Salele in motion to the right. Probably a delay of game penalty on the Frogs.
Play a game.
Make it 3rd and 20. I know. That play clock seemed to wind down pretty quickly on that one. Third and 20 for the Frogs in their own 45. Looks like the same formation. Salele with the deep back. In motion to the right. Bragg drops back. Looking at a deep ball down the field. Almost caught by number 7.
Pass intended for
Travis Goldberg.
Up by Goldberg. 4th and 20.
Broken up by number 11, Daniel Tate. 4th and 20. Guess who's back on the field for the Bullfrogs? Welch is deep for the Mustangs.
Going to punt. Welch back deep.
Good snap. Good kick is off. Welch will fair caught it. Let it bounce. Inside the 15.
All the way down.
At the 13-yard line, Argonaut will start from their own 13. 1st and 10, leading 28-3. Well, if there's been a bright spot tonight, it's been Joe O'Gorman. A long field goal, numerous punts that have pushed Argonaut deep in their own territory.
And we would like to thank our sponsors, American Legion Ambulance, Mark Twain St. Joseph's Hospital, First Impressions Dentistry in Arnold, and Middleton's in the Mark Twain Center here in Angels
on the
Camp.
tackle as well as Longozo.
Robles on the carry, Longozo on the tackle.
Let's call it 3, 2nd and 7.
Bring up 2nd 7 for Argonaut.
So what do you think, Jeremy? What do they need to do here?
Gonna need to hold them to a 3 and out and get something going again here.
Let's do it.
Welch on the left end. There he goes. Hit out of bounds by Parif.
I don't think they were listening.
Jeremy's request of a 3 and out just went out the window.
22 rolls.
That was Welch on the carry. Knocked out of bounds by number 34, Robert Salele.
Mustangs.
Probably the leading tackler for the Bullfrogs tonight. First and 10 Mustangs from their own 32-yard line. I apologize, their own 28. Got my lines mixed up there. Hickman on the keeper. Gains about 4. Tackled by number 50 for the Bullfrogs.
Carry up in on the tackle.
Thomas Longozo.
Doherty. 8 and 5, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 6 for Argonaut. From the 32. Gives the Garbarini
Carry up in on
up the middle.
again.
Tackled by Johnny Lara.
Along with Laura.
Garbarini, the fullback, took that one up the middle. Gain of 1. 3rd and about 4.5. Bullfrogs call a timeout. Little equipment malfunction there. Bret Hart's first timeout of the second half. I got 2 remaining.
Those wardrobe functions in football just aren't quite the same as the wardrobe malfunctions in Super Bowl halftimes, are they?
No, you are right.
That sounded better in my head.
I know what you mean. It's a family show. Looks like they got his helmet fixed. Lara's ready for action again. Frogs are back on the field. Thank you, John. 8:25 left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 5, Argonaut from their own 34-yard line. Give us the Welch up the middle. Looks like he got enough.
And there might mark
Tackle by number 40, Seth Scales. Johnny Lara was in there too. Got enough for the first down.
Now, can Bret Hart take anything out of this next week when they go into the big game? I mean, they've been able to move the ball. They just can't.
Right. I think they're a young team.
Mustangs.
A lot of it is going to be keeping their patience and composure, but also executing. They really didn't execute that well in the first half. They've executed better in the second with better results. You know, the scoreboard doesn't show it, but I think they made some strides by playing a lot better in the second half than they did the first. So, with all that said, he could probably throw it out the window because the kids in purple don't like the Redskins, and the Redskins don't like the Bullfrogs. So, there's a lot to be said for that. Tackle by number 81, Jordan Tooker on that play. That was Welch on the carry again. Brings up a 2nd and 4 from Argonaut's 45-yard line. Gives Robles, tackled by Scales, gain of about 3, bring up a 3rd and 2. Another thing is I think the Bullfrogs need to keep their intensity level up.
Scales in on the tackle.
As you saw when Coach Edwards went out at the end of the first half in that timeout, I'm sure it was quite a speech he gave in the huddle, and they marched down the field that led to the field goal.
Yeah.
For the Bullfrogs, the coach shouldn't have to do that to get results. They should kind of do it on their own. That was Garbarini up the middle for a first down. Tackled by 51, Seth Brake. And number 4, Johnny Lara. Another first down right at midfield for Argonaut.
Garbarini.
The Frogs are young. They're going through some growing pains.
1st and 10 Mustangs.
But it's important to see that they come out and they play better in the second half, and they've done that tonight.
Yeah. How many on this team are how many sophomores are they playing on this team?
I believe the only sophomore they have is
the quarterback?
Robbie Bragg, the quarterback.
Okay.
There's a bunch of juniors, handful of seniors that play on both sides of the ball. But it's a young squad.
Coming in on the tackle. Pick up of 2, 2nd and 8.
Of a team of about 35 kids, there's only 15 seniors, it looks like, on the roster. Give is to, looks like a replacement running back.
Pushed up the middle.
Number 37 for the Mustangs, Cody Rubel. Tackled by number 51, Kyle Brake.
Was the ball carrier.
Sorry, I think I called him Seth Brake earlier, but
2.
Kyle Brake's his name. I apologize, Kyle. Nice tackle. Number 25, Brad Stupel, is now taking the snaps for Argonaut.
Mustangs pick up another first down.
Another first down for the Mustangs, tackled by number 40, Seth Scales for Bret Hart.
7.
Jordan Tooker helped out on that. We're under 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 Argonaut from the Bullfrog 37. Give us to number 11 for the Mustangs. Another flag. This looks like a hold on Argonaut.
Tate, the ball carrier.
Tate was the ball carrier. Tackled by number 81, Jordan Tooker. Holding on the Mustangs.
Offense. They'll mark the ball back.
So that play is coming back. Bret Hart could just get the offense in a rhythm, find the end zone,
49.
because you can't match sevens with threes.
First and 21.
First and a lot for the Mustangs. Give us to Tate. He was stood up the line of scrimmage by number 51.
Defensive
Kyle
charge
Blake.
by the Bullfrogs.
Stood him up.
That was nice.
Johnny Lara finished him off.
No gain on the play.
Bring up about 2nd and 23, it looks like, from almost midfield.
2nd and 21.
Clock continues to run under 4 minutes now.
I think it sure helped them if they could punch in 6 here. Get a nice.
A touchdown would be huge just for their psyche. Let them believe that they can do it. I know last week when they scored a couple touchdowns at Linden, it was a huge sigh of relief.
Stripping up the ball carrier on that play.
Sales on the tackle. That was Tate on the carry again. Third
Picking up third.
and about 20.
About 19.
Yeah, Jeff Rasmussen sure grabbed a nice shot last week. A couple of those shots that just grabbed the joy for this squad. That Linden win. They really needed that win.
And those pictures are on the pinetree.net, correct?
Yes, they are.
Struble on the keeper on the left side. He's out in the open field. Salele knocks him hard out of bounds.
Salele
Clock continues to run.
knocking the ball carrier number 25.
I'll tell you what, Robert Salele is a real mild-mannered kid, but
Brings a 4th
he
down.
packs quite a punch. He hits hard.
About 6 to go.
And he seems to do everything that's asked of him very well.
Very coachable kid from what I understand. Fourth and 6 from the 33. Struble's under center. Bullfrogs sniffed that one out. Number 37 for Argonaut.
Bullfrogs hold.
Cody Rubel is dropped for a loss. The Bullfrogs will take over on downs. 2:05
Ball
left.
carrier number 37.
Frogs take over at their own 37. Down 28-3.
Bullfrogs take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think if
They're
you
over
go
37.
Gorman out of this one and just march one down, it'd be a nice,
And
nice
2:05
way to
remaining.
finish this.
Yes, let's see what they can do in the last 2
Fans,
minutes.
as they leave this evening, if they can pick up any litter that's gathered around them this evening and deposit the waste cans at the bottom of the stairs or at the top of the stairs behind me. Thank you very much.
Bragg under center, Slady the deep back, Varble the fullback. Bragg rolls his left, the pass is complete to number 35, Cody Stevens.
Reception.
Gets to about midfield.
Cross for Bullfrog 1st down to the 49.
First down Bullfrogs. Tackled by number 25, Brad Struble. Check that, Struble.
He keeps you in line, doesn't he?
Told you he's the best spotter in the business. I told you he points to the name. I usually say it wrong. Bragg give to Salele.
Salele met hard there.
Might have lost one. Minute 37 to go.
And he kind of gives you that scolding look if you screw it up.
That's
doesn't he?
right.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
Tackled by number 55, Chris Cerna. Like back in our old English class in high school, Mrs. Onito would kind of get on you for butchering the English language, which I'm sure I'm doing plenty of tonight. Bragg back to pass, pump fake, looking deep for Goldberg. He got it! He got it! Nice! Inside the 25. Nice! Clock stops, and we could have a roughing the passer penalty.
Backfield.
Flag was back by a round where Bragg threw the ball. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Oh.
Offsetting penalties, 2 personal fouls.
Are they going to bring it back?
The play won't count. They will redo the play. That nullifies a nice catch by Goldberg. Deep downfield, good concentration to get that in his hands after the defender tipped it.
But it ate some clock.
Yes, minute 7 to go.
Start over.
Probably getting kind of chippy out there on the field. I'm sure somebody said something they shouldn't have, and somebody said something back, and that was that penalty there. 2nd 10, under a minute to go.
Jeremy's been doing a lot of that in the booth here tonight, too.
Bragg under center. Salele in motion. Bragg back to pass, pump fake. Throws it long downfield. It is complete to Cody Stevens. Nice. Complete to Stevens. Nice.
That was a nice play.
Complete to Stevens with 32 seconds left. Gets Bret Hart inside the 30. They need to get to the line and run a play because the clock will start as soon as they're ready to play. As soon as the ball is set for play, the clock will start.
At the 21, 1st and 10.
They're waiting for the chain gang.
We have 32
There it comes. Clock's running. Let's see if
Get something lit
the
up,
clock
guys.
is running, boys. Let's get something. Under 25 seconds to go. Salele in motion. Bragg back, and he's sacked. That's probably going to end the game, folks.
I timed it.
Coach Edwards calls a timeout.
Let's call timeout.
The sack was made by number 54, Jerry Brady. He really threw Bragg to the ground on that one.
I'd like to ask the fans to pick up any litter that's gathered around him this evening. And also the fans across
Second and
the way.
15
Just want to cut across the field
from the 26-yard line for the Bullfrogs.
Instead of using the track.
Let's see what they're going to kind of do.
Do they have time to get 2 plays in?
I don't think so. It's going to be one play. So it's going to be unless it's a quick pass play that happens to get out of bounds or incomplete or something. But
And clock management hasn't been their forte this year, has it?
I think Coach learned his lesson. That won't happen again. I promise you. But you are correct. You are correct.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Again, fans, one more time. Let's do some voting this week to see if we get KCRA to our field next week. It's KCRA.com for Game of the Week.
Let's see if the Frogs can whip up a little magic here. Bragg goes under center. Salele in motion to the right. Bragg drops back. Final play of the game. He throws deep for the end zone. Goldberg just out of his reach.
Pass goes incomplete.
There is time for one more play. O'Gorman's coming on the field. He'll be kicking what will look like a 44-yarder.
So he's working on his demo reel, huh?
He must be. Maybe the scouts are watching the PineTree.net.
They might be.
1.9 seconds left to go. O'Gorman. It's going to be about a 43-yarder, it looks like.
And they want to know what Jeremy has to say about it.
I'm betting on he's going to nail this one right here.
And Jeremy is a betting man. There's a snap. Pyle puts it down. The kick is up, and it is good. Wow. 43-yarder. That brings us to the final, folks. Argonaut Mustangs 28. The Bret Hart Bullfrogs 6.
It was a
Don't
pretty
forget
fun
next
game.
week, the big game.
Thanks everyone for coming.
Calaveras
tonight.
comes to Bret Hart.
Next week,
We'll be
big
back.
game, Calaveras.
Thanks for having us on tonight. We had a good time. The Frogs come out on the short end of the stick tonight. But we'll see what happens next week.
And we really want to thank these guys for joining us on mic tonight. It really added something. We want to say thank you.
That was fun. We had a good time.
Thank you.
Yeah, next week should be good. That's one of those ones that standings kind of get thrown out the window on that game, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And last year, the matchup at Calaveras, it was a very good game. I think Calaveras won 10-0, but Bret Hart got down in the red zone a couple times, had a couple costly turnovers. Let's just hope that we have a good game next week.
Yep.
Bullfrogs are gathering to sing the alma mater.
Now, for a player like O'Gorman, from what you guys have seen, is he decent enough to play on a college team for a college kicker?
I think so. He's good enough to where I could see he could probably walk on just about anywhere, get a chance, and then earn a scholarship that way. I could see him going to a college where he'll get a coach that does nothing but work with him on technique and that kind of thing, and it'll make him that much better. Plus, he's probably a 17-year-old kid, still growing.
And get some more distance out of that leg as well, huh?
Exactly. And he definitely can go play at the next level, in my opinion, and I can only say that by watching college football, but I can tell you right now that the Fresno State Bulldogs wish they had a kicker that could kick that distance. They'd probably be 7-0 right now. But
all right, guys. Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next week.
So what did we end up here at the end for our totals? What was the finishing score? 28-3? Was that
28-6.
28-6, that's right. The end one.
I'll make 2 copies next week.
Yeah. Yeah, then that way,
Yeah, exactly.
if I'd have known,
yeah.
beforehand, then I could have.
I didn't even think.
Yeah.
We'll make 2 copies and
Good.
see if I can just make like a spreadsheet we can track tackles on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be better. We do
Yeah.
tackles.
Can I take a shot of you guys?
Sure.
Throw it up because that would be
We're
good.
gonna next week we'll have a
Mustang
spreadsheet.
cheerleaders, you have your
Some
CD
tallies
up
on
here in the
tackles and
booth.
stuff so we can keep that.
Yeah, and
going.
then I can say a little something more.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Because he just called me right before this. Said, yeah, I'll go, you know.
You were a good sport.
I need a spotter.
So I can handle that. Yeah. That was fun.
That was
yeah,
fun.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
That was cool.
Well, let's go take a shot
All right.
outside somewhere here. Just let it roll a little bit.
You grab that jacket. Yeah. We gotta send that to him and put it up on the web.
Yeah. Hey, tell him.
Hey, up here, Tommy. What else you got? Anybody here from Calaveras?
Just that,
Well, it was 1912. Here, Tommy. Boy, you're gonna make it by yourself, huh? Bret Hart guys too. What's that purple stuff on your scoreboard in front of the bullfrog? It's always way back us.
Lightning bolts.
Why is it lightning bolts?
I don't know.
I'm always a wise guy.
I know, Matt.
What the hell are you doing over here? Huh? It's magic, baby.
Alright, I'll be back.
Cool.